There are many takes on this already, but here's mine. Happiness, among other state of mind, is considered a positive emotion, but there are also negative emotions. The question is, why do we have both positive and negative emotions? Why not only have positive emotions? Well, in Brave New World, there's a sub-theme on that. The idea is that there's a drug called Soma, which you could take to feel happiness, and even if you weren't procured enough of it to feel bliss, it is surely enough to ward away all sadness. But even in the book itself, there is some hollowness to this approach. Perhaps it is such that we live in a world that is imperfect, and that there is a need to strive toward perfection, to transform what is to what should be. Through the gradient of emotions, we strive toward positive emotions in a negative or neutral state, and we try to avoid negative emotions. It seems that these emotions are there as a guide as to how we should act. For example, in thirst, we try to find ways and seek to quench it by hydrating to take away the thirst. In a way, the striving and avoidance is similar to the concept of positive and negative reinforcement in open conditioning. But perhaps these instincts aren't always in line with the way we should act. For example, when we are bored, we try to occupy our attention with things like social media. Boredom, in fact, have a natural purpose to it that modern attention-grabbing inventions took away, which is that boredom makes you think of your current situation. The situation in which boredom comes up is when we aren't focused, aren't engaged in the task we're doing. The purpose of it is to make us contemplate on our life decision and whether the things we're doing right now is worth it. To sin means to miss the mark. And in a sense, when we follow our emotions and instincts as guides, we try to do what it is we meant to do, but we can miss the mark as illustrated by boredom. The question then becomes, what is the mark? And what do we value? One way is to retrade the old ways and see what it is like, to see what works and what is needed to be changed.